towards the twisting tornado at Great Bay. It looks like the pirates are trying to approach. Is that wise? Whoops. Didn't go too well for them. But, luckily our turtle friend can help us out here. He can get us through. Great Bay Temple. Here we are. I love Link waving goodbye to the turtle. And, oh boy, this is what many consider the hardest dungeon in this game, and maybe the hardest dungeon in Zelda for a lot of people. This turns a lot of people off from this game because it is that kind of obscure in a way. But don't worry, I think we can handle it here. Immediately starting off, of course, I do want to get all of the fairies in the dungeon. So I'm going to be lighting all these torches with fire arrows. And bam, lighting all... I suppose I could use a stick just to carry that fire. Oh well. That gets us our first stray fairy in a chest here. Before we've even really entered the dungeon, as a matter of fact. Nice. Found a stray fairy. This is our first one. We're going to be getting a lot of stray fairies earlier on, and then towards the end of the dungeon is when we'll kind of slow down, unfortunately. Ooh, careful, Link. We can, at any point, if we want to leave, we just gotta talk to the turtle and let him know we want to get out, and then we got a hook shot onto his back. I mean, it's kind of interesting, you can only get on his back using the hook shot. Also, that is how you go further in Akana, is the hook shot, to get up to that tree we spawned by the one ghostly dude. I will honestly take another fairy. I could use whatever I can get here. Yoink, let's go. We got plenty of bottles, we might as well. I know there's already a lot of negative things surrounding Great Bay Temple, because a lot of people don't really like it. I don't think it's god-awful. I actually think it might be better than the Water Temple, in my opinion. I think its puzzles are a bit smarter, although it's a bit more cryptic in some places. Whoa, that's a huge water wheel. We got some of these dudes up here. I'm just gonna snipe that guy from up here. And he spawns a stray fairy. Come to Papa. Wherever you are up there. There you are. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna clear these dudes out of here from down here where it's safe. We got our second stray fairy here. There's another one we can get pretty easily in this room. Just sinking down over here underneath the platform we come in on. Like I said, a lot of stray fairies early on. We're going to slow down at a certain point, but for now, we're doing well. Also in this room we have an important mechanic. These guys we can turn here. This is the flow of water. You can see pushing that forward caused the water to rise on this little thing. Which we need. So it's important to look at all these pipes. Right here we have yellow pipes, which they're all color-coded, and you can see the water flowing through them by the little bulges of light there. The red pipes don't have anything flowing through them right now, and currently where the yellow pipes are shooting through, we have the big water wheel activated, and we have this activated from the one we just pushed. We could push this cog up here to deactivate the water coming through the yellow area. We don't want to do that because that's what's powering this room's elevator that lets us progress. So we're not going to bother pushing that cog right now. It's a little complicated, I know. It's kind of cryptic. Just pay attention to the pipes, the colors of the pipes, the directions they're aiming, the water flowing through them, because that is your best friend in this dungeon. Over here, we can see there's a red pipe. We can't really do anything with that right now, so we're just going to progress into the next area. I get it. That huge water wheel is powering this thing. Yeah, Tattle is flat out helping you out with dialogue here, which seems weird for a late game dungeon, but they need to with this dungeon, I guess. In this massive central room here, we can roll into this thing, get another stray fairy. Very nice. And then actually from the center here, if we very carefully inch forward and look down there's a pot at the bottom. Oh, come on. There we go. There's a stray fairy coming out of there. You can't even see it because of the render distance from here. Some of the stray fairies are a bit obscure, but there you go. And then we can't do anything else in the upper part of this room because that's all blocked off by a waterfall. We've got our fifth stray fairy. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the Zora mask and jump in. Whee! And yeah, we're flowing currently counterclockwise, it would seem. Which means there's a bunch of entranceways like where that green pipe's going in, or where that green pipe's going in, that we just can't reach right now. And you could tell from the direction of the fish. So that's another big help here, is paying attention to the direction the fish are facing in this central room here, because that is your clue as to what rooms you can even access right now. So I want to go around and up to this top room here. At least I'm pretty sure this is the one I want first. Yeah, it is. Okay. Nice kick. That reach. I'm still nervous, even though I generally know where all the stray fairies are in this place, then I'm going to forget one or two. If it comes to that, I'll pull up a guide, but for now, I'm just going to try to figure things out as we go. There is some use in this dungeon, of course, of the hookshot since we just obtained that. Like, for example, to get up there. I do wish we could use the hookshot as the Zora. There's very little reason for us to not be able to, but I guess it's just to get some use out of young Link outside of the fairy mask. And this is for the map. Map is very good here, although it's kind of confusing. There's 3 central floors, and a lot of the rooms look identical, whether you're on the bottom floor or the upper floor, because it's considered like the underwater version or the above water version. So the map isn't as helpful as it could be in such a cryptic dungeon, honestly. You can shoot these pots here. Aha! Another stray fairy. Get that mask on. Beautiful. We can't get up to the upper door in this room, so we'll have to come back to that at some point. Instead, we're gonna swim through this tunnel here using our magical shield to get through. And this sends us into a room full of these guys. And we got one of these guys to deal with. Come on now. Alright, I guess I'll jump up to get to him. Biodeku Baba. Okay, that's the name of these guys who transform after they're knocked down from their little pedestals there. Also, come on, what the fuck was that? Let me just fight them as Link, I guess, and use the good old hook shot. Bam. There we go, Guild Sword. And they're out of here. And that spawns. Just killing all of them here is how we get another stray fairy. It just spawned on me and lifted me up. How about that? You raise me up. You raise me up so I can stand on fairies. You raise me up to walk on lily pads. I am Link. There we go. I'm also going to deal with that bomb tree from over here so we don't have to get blown up upon going over there. If I can land my shots, Jesus, there we go. But yeah, this is to get up here. Oh, shit. Ugh. That is an important thing. The Zora version of Link actually has, from being taller, a bit more reach. So you notice we couldn't make that jump just to grab the ledge. We can with Zora Link. So that is important to take note of in quite a few instances. And this is to get, I believe, the compass of the dungeon, I'm pretty sure. Yep, we got our compass here. So we can see things in the dungeon map, including there's chests, like at the bottom of this room here. Get out of here, you. Oh, God, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, these hand guys, if they ever grab us, they will just throw us away. Magical shield's a good way to deal with them, of course. I'll take those arrows. And is this for just a key? Yeah, it's for a key, okay. We do need that. We definitely need that. And then otherwise in this room, there's another chest, but we can't reach it right now. I climb up here, you'll kind of be able to see. It's off to the side there. There's nothing we can do to get over here. If you look straight down here, there's a pot. There's another stray fairy in that one. The one surrounded by the bunch of rupees there. Man, our arrow just can't hit these guys. Oh, God! Zora form. Okay. I think that's all we want to do in here for now. We've collected quite a few stray fairies. We can swim out now, and this takes us back to the central area. So you can see one of the ones aiming the other way, that one there, with the red and green pipe going in, leads back there, just from the other direction. So let's go now to the bottom of this whole thing and head in this red path here. There we are. Get out of here, clams. I feel like I'm forgetting some stray fairies in this room, but I can't exactly recall. I don't know. It definitely makes me nervous trying to get all of them here. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Here in this room, I actually get to use this red pipe to get up, which seems a bit obscure. I get it. Trying to use this as our navigation method, but it's what you gotta do. And come on now, Mr. Bombchu. You're really gonna be difficult like that? Let me just, where'd he go? Alright. Alright, taking the red pipe up. We needed that smoke here from the other path. And this is another thing I get why people find this kind of obscure and annoying, is that you need to go in certain directions first. So, both of these rooms were presented to us, but obviously we need to go into the other path to get the small key before going into this path where we use it. And all this is to lead to, it looks like, yeah, an empty room. Until we look up. Hi, Dark Matter from Kirby. I don't remember this guy's name. He's just some big eye. But he's surrounded by these bubbles which act as a shield for him. So he's protected by them constantly. And we can shoot them off of him one at a time to give us openings so we can then kill these bubbles. Fewer bubbles on him, obviously, the more openings we have. But your two best friends here are going to be things like the spin attack, where we can get off a whole bunch, start killing them like so. But then also, a really good friend here is going to be bombs. And if we can use a couple bombs in succession, that would be nice. So I'm going to hold this. Oh, we got a whole bunch off there. Oh my god, we're killing so many of them. Except the one I'm aiming at, of course. Bam, we got a hit on the eye. Oh god, he's getting real close to us now. Bam, got another hit in the eye there. Let's go. Oh god, he's hit the ground. He's hit the ground running. Oh yeah, he's rolling around all these different areas now. So we gotta watch out for that. Bunny Hood could help out here if you need to get faster movements. Oh god! There's so many bubbles around me, Jesus! What is happening here? Oh god! Something about this mini-boss fight's a little goofy, I don't know. Bam! Got an arrow shot at him there. Is he donezo? He's donezo. He blew up. Alright. I took a lot of damage in that. It's a good thing I got 2 fairies in bottles. But yeah, in defeating that mini-boss, we get this dungeon item, which is the ice arrow. Set it to C to power. Now you can freeze enemies and objects. So similar to how we got the bow and arrow in the Woodfall Temple, and how we got the fire arrows in Snowhead Temple, we get ice arrows in Great Bay Temple here. So it's always just arrow extensions, you may have noticed. Yeah, well, I think I mentioned this when I did the last dungeon, but, you know, ice arrows are useful in doing a lot of puzzles here because we can actually freeze the ground and make platforms for ourselves. Ice arrows were in the previous game, although I never obtained them because they were part of a side quest and never completed fully. Also, I do like in this room they give you these jelly dudes who give you constant arrows and magic, and they will respawn so long as you keep collecting whatever you drop from them. Especially since we used a bunch in that fight. There we go. We gotta use ice arrows immediately coming out of this room, because I'm gonna carefully go along here. Oh god! Alright, that works. I don't know if I noted this before, but yeah, you can put the Zora mask on while swimming in water, which is super useful, because sometimes you're just like, alright, I didn't mean to get in water as young Link. I don't want this. Let me just Zora swim out of here, right? But yeah, now Tattle's gonna tell us about these guys. You know about Octoroks, right? All you have to do is deflect the rocket spits out. That doesn't help us exactly as I was hoping it would, Tattle, but we gotta use the ice arrows in these guys to turn them into giant ice blocks. Mr. Freeze style. And using that we can get up here, and we're going to activate, oh, other way, we're going to activate the water going through the red pipe now. Boom. There it is. So it's flowing through. You can see this red arrow pipe now. I can get my Zora mask back on and keep swimming through. We do got to take a different path out of here, or we got to take this little exit point, if you're wondering about what that little fan look of thing was. It's still flowing the opposite way, because remember, this room is powered by the water wheel that we saw in the first room we entered of the dungeon. Also, with ice arrows now, we can freeze bits of water, such as where it's flowing here, and that'll open up that pathway. Is this where I want to go next, though? I don't know if it is. I think I can go this way now? I guess I will. And now I'm a little nervous because I'm not as certain. But yeah, we gotta use ice arrows to make platforms for us so we can traverse along the water. These platforms don't last forever though, so... Oh, be very careful, and you gotta be quick. Jump Link. And here. Oh, come on. Yeah. There we go. And also when you're jumping off these platforms, I recommend changing it to Zora Link. What? Oh, come on. So you have higher reach. It didn't matter there. And it looks like you can't grasp onto them. I forgot about that. Oh, man. Yeah, these bits are not easy. Using the ice arrows is a little finicky. 3DS definitely changed this, where they made these platforms, like, spawn at set points. So it's a bit more clear exactly where you're supposed to use them, and it's a bit better designed in that way, I suppose. I still think they're a fun item as is. There we go. We made it up to this platform here where the pipe is at. We gotta use ice arrows to get over and activate that green pipe. I don't know that I'm supposed to be doing this now. I'm supposed to be doing this later, aren't I? Maybe? I guess we can do it now. It's probably fine, right? Oh, shit. I should not have jumped down that much. Climb up, Link, climb up. No! Ah. We do know that there is another chest in this room thanks to the compass. And we can see if we look up, it is above us on this great area. But all of these hookshot points just basically shoot us up and then shoot us back down. They don't keep us up there. We don't have any hover boots in this game. But yeah, I guess I'll come back to this room later, because I don't think I need to do anything with it now. I think right now we're going to focus on the red pipe, because obviously we just activated the red pipe in the large room where we used that one small key. Oh god, I'm spinning. Oh god. So of course the red pipe has roots back in the first, well, second room of the dungeon, after the one with the turtle. This area here. Wait a minute. We're supposed to get it powered here first, because then we hookshot here. Where do I gotta power it first? Because I turned it on in the one room. That wasn't enough. Follow the pipe. The pipe is the answer. Oh! You know what? That's right. Now that we have ice arrows... Oh god, okay. I'm glad I remember this. Now that we have ice arrows, we can do more in this room over here. And we can see it's flowing through this area, so it's started in this way. Now that we have ice arrows, we can create a path towards this door we couldn't before. Which, I mean, if you didn't get the stray fairy you needed to get here before, you're right up by these pots, so here you go. You get to backtrack into this room a little bit. I hope I'm laying this dungeon out in at least in a comprehensible way, right? You gotta follow the pipes, and when the power isn't flowing through them, you gotta pay attention to where they're going. I know this is a cool puzzle because we gotta actually use this guy. He doesn't have an item in him, but we could freeze him and make a platform out of him. And this up here will let us continue the red pipe flow after I do with this bomb shoe. Oh, alright, I just aggressively jumped at him with a shield up. Keep the flow going. I think there's a stray fairy in one of those corner boxes. I might as well check. Nope. Maybe not, but we got magic and arrows out of it, which we definitely want. As you can tell, using ice arrows for every individual platform, it's costly on your magic. It really is. And, okay, there's no stray fairies in this room. I guess I could have just used the fairy mask to tell that, but oh well. So, okay, the red pipe we can see is flowing through this area now, or it wasn't flowing through before. Also, we want to revisit this area now. Well, okay, again, if you didn't get the fairy here, now's your chance. But if we revisit this area now, we can actually get over there using our good old ice arrows. Nice. And here, we gotta switch over to fire arrows, actually. Get through this frozen door. So there's a bit of back and forth with the kinds of arrows you gotta use in this dungeon. Now that you have both, they know you have both, so they're gonna utilize both here and there. And also we have a returning mini-boss. It's this frog guy from the Woodfall Temple. Hello! Oh, he's got a whole bunch of bubbles protecting him. Oh god. Oh, he's just throwing the bubbles at us. There we go, we can hit him with a bow and arrow. And he's gonna protect himself with the bubbles. And this is where the ice arrows come into play for this mini-boss here. It's a good thing we do this mini-boss after we get ice arrows, because otherwise it'd be pretty much impossible. But he's trying to swoop down on us. Pay attention to the shadow. Like so. Now, if we can freeze him while he's up there. Boom! Everything comes crashing down. Now we can get closer. You know what? This is a mini-boss where I actually recommend using the bunny hood so we can move faster and get closer to him quicker. Get back here, you. Bam! That gilded sword does that damage. He's up top there. Unfortunately, because of this phase change, we always un-Z-target him during this bit. We gotta watch out for that. Bam! Oh, shit! What? Alright, I guess that just counted as bringing him back down in the little splash. And he does a raging demon on us. Alright, cut it out, you. Jesus. Look out, look out, look out. Alright, wait until he's fully back up there. There we go. That's when we want him to come crashing down. Beautiful. Bam! Beautiful jump attack. And all that's left is a little frog, just like last time we fought him. Now we've opened up this door here, which leads to our boss key. So I'm glad to get this out of the way now, unlike the last dungeon where it was at like the very end and it was a whole hassle to get around to it. And then we can luckily just hookshot out of here using that little window. There we are. Okay, so now we've taken care of the boss key, we've taken care of all of that. I believe now, if we go back to the main area, is the red pipe flowing yet? Because we did turn it in that one other room, right? So we did something. Yes, okay, we can see through the little bits here. It's flowing through, and it's coming through this end here. So we're going to use our handy-dandy hook shot. Get up here. Whee! Sploosh. And this is where we can activate the red pipe from the beginning room. So the fact that you have to go back to the beginning room, change up the way that the water wheel is functioning, and you don't know exactly when this is unless you figure it out through the pipes. It's confusing, I get it. And it's not how a lot of people would expect the dungeon to go. Also, the issue now is that it's flowing in both the yellow and the red pipe, so obviously we want to deactivate the yellow pipe over here. So if we push that key that way, there we are. Elevators are working again, it's just flowing the opposite way, which is important for the room with the big water wheel. The water is flowing the opposite direction. So of course, that means we can get into a whole bunch of these rooms now we couldn't get into before, since we're going the opposite way. You may have already kind of inferred that's the main gimmick here, the main puzzle we gotta do. Which I think is creative, the idea of having to do some of the rooms twice in order to get the full extent of them done, right? But again, it's kind of confusing for a first-time player to be like, wait, I gotta like go back here and then push this cog and then go back into that room, push this cog. I mean, here's a perfect example where for now we're kind of focusing on the green cog. That's the kind of order, is yellow, red, green. So for the green cog, our first one we gotta activate is in here. Oh, other way. So we get that activated, but it's not doing anything yet. That's where the boss door is at. This is our way out of here, because we don't have it flowing here in the first place. But this would keep it flowing if we needed it to. Also in here we got a couple of stray fairies I want to get. This one, I'm just going to release it with the boomerang. There we go. And then, because that whole area is like a turbine, is going to pull us in, I'm gonna go up here. Oh, and I'm going to do the same exact thing with this one. I'm going to go up into some solid ground and then just activate the fairy mask as human Link. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, way too high that time. Way too high. You know what, for this one, I can get along just the side here. So let me take this off, get our fairy mask out. And I'm also just going to go regular arrows because I don't want to miss magic. Magic is very important in this dungeon. It's all the more reason you want to make sure you get all of the stray fairies in the previous dungeon, so you have double the magic. Oh, and there's the other one from the bubble we freed. We got 10 of them now, nice. I actually think the next room I want to go in is that room on the other side of the ladder where we froze the water coming down on it. So I'm going to head there now. Oh god, okay. For that, we got to climb up one of these ladders, get on the cog, and then go all the way around. We might as well do it now. I got all my magic back, so we'll have a better shot at being able to get across without losing all our magic like we did last time. Okay, I'm running out of time on this platform. I gotta make another one quick. What the hell? Oh god, okay. I want to make one a little closer. There we go. Okay, so that is to get water flowing through the green pipe initially here. You can tell by this little activator guy that is the starter one, not just a continuing line, I guess. And as for getting up top to get that stray fairy, our best shot is that hook shot, which you can see is just above the grate. So we got to get into that back corner using, yep, ice arrows. So we got to use our magic carefully here. Oh, shit, no, 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 no. Oh, god damn it. All right, hold on. Maybe I can swim down and get some magic off of these. These pots are down here for a reason, right? Hey, there's some magic. Nice. There's one in each corner of the room, it looks like. And we got some arrows. Nice. We need those, too. That's also an integral part of it. There we go. Alright, now I reckon it'll take maybe a few arrows to get across here. Don't make it too far off. No! God! Shit! Oh. Okay. Oh. Wait, we are able to climb these? Okay. Thank Christ. I honestly forgot. Oh god, we gotta be like a whole another 2 feet that way. From the back! Wait, don't take that out of context. God, ugh. Alright, let's get this stray fairy up top here. This is our 11th. I do like that you can just easily backtrack through the top grate here. Just like so. Alright, here in the main area, there's one more place we can swim into now that it's flowing this way. Just a little bit higher up here where both the green and red are flowing through. And this leads... oh god, okay. So we went through the room we were before, where we got the boss key. And this leads over here to this kind of open area. I want to open all these pots just to be sure. And I want to get magic, of course. But at this point, I really don't want to miss any fairies. I at least know where a few are, in this room specifically. So this room, this is where ice arrows are introduced as an integral part of it. Because you can see water's flowing down from here to power the water wheel. And if we freeze it with our ice arrow, we can stop it entirely. Pretty cool, because then we can use it as a platform and get across. But instead of just getting across, I want to carefully maneuver up here. And I know if I climb up here a little bit... yep. I can hook shot up here and get another stray fairy. We can see there's 2 chests in this room. Again, compass is beautiful for getting stray fairies in dungeons. So that's 12. If we go across this way... can I make this jump? Oh, we can. Okay. That can get us over here to this little spot where... since we've frozen the whole contraption, we have an easy hook shot. And there's another fairy here. That's our 13th. Just 2 more to go, and then we're done with stray fairies here. Now, you may wonder about how to get back, considering we froze the flow of water, and that's powering our elevator through here. So we can't even get up there anymore. This is where we got to use fire arrows, and the next room especially will teach us more about that, having to use both fire and ice arrows to be able to progress. So you reactivate the contraption, get on the elevator, get up high, and then we're gonna deactivate it with the ice arrow. A lot of magic you're using, a lot of arrows. I certainly hope you've done the shooting gallery to get more arrows as well. If you haven't, refer back to whatever part it was, like 7 or 8, I don't remember. Future Jockey, you know what part I did the shooting gallery. Alright, through the next room here, we can see the green pipe is continuing and is flowing through here, but not continuing that way. So clearly this is where we gotta activate it here. Also, there's a chest in this room, and we have these seesaw platforms, but instead of activating the seesaw, I'm just gonna go underneath it here to find ourselves a secret. Here's a tip with Zora Link. If you're holding down Z either to target an enemy or just to be able to strafe and such, then you're actually able to roll forward, like so. Because otherwise hitting A makes us surface or causes us to start swimming, like so. So if you're wondering about how to break this barrel with a roll, we can do it just like that and obtain our 14th Stray Fairy. And like I was saying, this room makes a lot of use out of having to unfreeze the water so that you can make yourself a platform. Which can get us out of here if we just use this method, but instead, I want to get over here. And that's, of course, why there's all these jelly guys along the bottom, so that there's constantly respawning magic or arrows. Just in case you need it. They don't want to soft lock you after all. And last lift platform here, get us on up. And alright, this is where we continue the flow of the green pipe, which, yeah, brings it all the way to where the boss door is at, so just finishing this green pipe puzzle, and we're set to go to the boss now. Of course, we want to get the last Stray Fairy, because there's only one left, and luckily it's right just over here. Although we gotta be kind of careful because of this bomb chew. This guy's making me nervous. Okay, climb up, Link. Why am I not moving solidly? Okay. Oh, I was like, just barely hanging on there. Comes Zora, so you're tall enough to reach this. Climb on up. And we gotta be very careful here and hookshot across. And that is our last Stray Fairy of the dungeon. We got them all. Nice. Quick, take them to our fellow fairies of the same color. I'll get on it later, don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and restart this seesaw so we can get out of this room. We can see the green pipe is flowing out of here. So yeah, I know that's a lot to absorb with this dungeon that you gotta take into account. Where the water's flowing at all these different points, what arrows you gotta use when, where the Stray Fairies are all at. It's a lot. But it's honestly not as bad as the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time, in my own opinion, at least. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people will disagree with that. A lot of people will disagree with that. But I'm also biased because I played this game more than Ocarina of Time. And so, yeah, I'll acknowledge my own bias in that way. But otherwise, yeah, let's get out of here. We gotta go to the bottom one where the green pipe is flowing through. We can see the water going through now. Huzzah! And in this room, it's flowing all the way through. We activated it here, of course, which means it's activated there. And we can use this water as a platform and get to the boss door. Here goes. I could use some magic right now. Oh, well, okay. I'll say this. Ocarina of Time's boss is not as rough as this one. This one is kind of a rough boss. As we jump on down, luckily don't take fall damage magically. What the fuck? Oh, we've got a POV shot. Something underwater. Very similar to how they handled Morpho, but it's not Morpho. Oh. Oh! Gargantuan masked fish. George. Or Georg. I don't know, I kind of find the idea of him being just named George hilarious. I kind of like that. This fight is weird as fuck, so he tries to jump up and get us. What does Tattle say about him? If you go near it, you'll be eaten. Aim at it from afar to weaken it. That's right, so we don't want to go in the water near it. Oh god, which he's going to try to bump the platform to knock us into the water. And we gotta use... Whoops! Uh-oh. Oh god! Blah, blah, blah. My boomerang's not working. We gotta use the boomerangs to hit him in the head and stun him. Which, the boomerang hitting him, it's not super precise, and Z-targeting him is a pain in the ass because of how the whole arena's designed. I won't sugarcoat it. This fight is rough. Boomerang. Oh, come on. He's too far away. That's some bullshit. Oh god! Oi! Go, 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 go. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And that's a whole whopping heart. 2 hearts of damage? Oh, god, 2 hearts of damage when he eats us there. I'm gonna need both of the fairies I got. But look at this. The boomerang keeps getting knocked on our own platform. We finally got him with the boomerang, which is just to stun him, because then we gotta swim close by and un-Z-target him. Hurry, get out of there. We gotta un-Z-target him and get the fuck out of here. Oh, god. Oh. Because then you gotta swim out of there. You gotta fucking get back on the main platform. You can get him in a kind of pattern. I do understand what the developers are going for with this fight. Oh god. Ooh, he just jumped up. Boomerang. Beautiful. Now dive and magic. Alright, now swim. Un-Z-target and swim. And get the fuck out of here. Hurry. Yeah. Okay. He wasn't able to eat us that time. That's the only time I've gone in this water this whole fight. where he didn't eat us. Oh god. Well, if he eats us now, we'll die. Beautiful. I do love that forward flip when you're Z-targeting as the Zora form. It's pretty cool. Oh, second phase. Second phase is pretty much the same as the first, except now he's got little fishes helping him out. As if there wasn't enough going on in this fight. Oh, beautiful, okay. That is how you're intended to get up, not slowly climbing to the ledge like I've been doing. Oh god. Use the magic. Oh shit, ah! Alright, he's gonna kill me with this. Blah. And we're dead. But, we got a fairy. Please help me. Thank you. Okay. Get out of there. Yeah, the stun on him does not last forever, so we are dealing with the asshole little fish. Little fish do drop hearts, though, sometimes, so that's good. Hi. I like to Z-target. There we go. Dive. Magic. Okay, on Z-target, swim, give yourself a bit of a wide spot, and then dive. Yeah! Oh, let's go! That dolphin jump, that's how it's got to be done there. That's the beautiful strategy. It's great when it works, but it's kind of rough. You can see Z-targeting the platform happens a little too frequently. Bam! Oh, did we do it already? Okay. The fight is not as long as one would think, but the fact that we needed to use a fairy there, yeah, it's tough. And then him shrinking and shrinking and shrinking is satisfying there, and he is defeated. Alright. Go ahead, Link. Get ourselves another heart container, which, hey, we're under the second row now. Nice. And we got the remains of Georg. So that is our third of the 4 temples done. Oh, once again, we have a vision. Hello. We keep seeing you.
Hey, listen! We want you to lend us your power. If you just leave things as they are, something terrible will happen to this world. Surely you're the only ones who can stop it. That's what Tail was trying to tell us. Help our friend. I get it. We have to help the last one. Then promise us this. You'll cooperate with us.
Yeah, those are the 4 that Tail was telling us about to visit at the 4 different places to save the world, hopefully. There's a chance. Now I can continue resting in peace. I too must abide the laws of ancient times and again merely watch from my deep slumber. But the evil that haunts this land has not completely vanished, Jockey. I shall depart after enjoying Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. Yeah, so he sticks around in case you want to go back in the dungeon and, you know, do the remaining stray fairies if you didn't do that. But otherwise, things are a lot better over in Great Bay here. Here in the Zora Hall, well, Lulu has her voice back, so the whole band is out and ready to celebrate. Of course, it's also just about to become the 3rd day, so we're running out of time.
Mikau, you came back safely. That's good. I was surprised when my voice turned that lonely island into a turtle. But that song you played for me, my mother used to sing it often, long ago. Those eggs were laid to remind me of that. That song was from when I was a very young child, so I had forgotten it. I've put you through some horrible experiences, Mikau, but I'm all better now. Well, the town's concert is very soon. Let's start our rehearsal.
Oh, and we get a lovely cutscene here. Alright. And Lulu's voice works so well with this melody. I love it. Oh. Alright. Hey, that's a little bit of practice there. No purpose in doing that cutscene, but it's cool to see, of course. It's nice to know that things in the Great Bay Coast are going to be just a little bit better, even though it's still kind of sad to think about. Yeah, Mikau's actually dead, but that's the way it goes.